Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Halloween! Look out. There's a skeleton inside you right now. And it's very spooky. How are you all doing, everybody? Good to see you, Adonis Incarnate. Plus everybody else who's lurking. Hello and welcome to the Halloween update for Dicey Dungeon, which is pretty dang exciting. I think there's like 3 new episodes, one each for Warrior, Inventor, and Witch, to tromp through, full of what I'm hoping are a bunch of Halloween-related puns and stuff. Should be pretty dang exciting. Why don't we dive right on into it and get started here? I just had a ton of coffee, so I'm like hyped. Let's see if I can remember my voices for each of these 3 characters here. How's it going, Dozy Lion? Hello, ton of coffee. I'm Dad. Hey there. Sorry, I don't have a costume. I made one, but I forgot I'm shaped like a dice now, so it doesn't fit. Oh, Warrior. That's very you. Let's jump on into it. Yeah, the soundtrack slaps so hard in this game. So I'm excited to hear remixes. Ah, it's my brave little warrior. Welcome back to my eternal dungeons. Thank you. I love Halloween. So if you haven't seen this game before, Alpha, Dicey Dungeons is a cutesy little roguelite where you're a contestant on an infernal game show. And the goal is to win the game by adventuring through a multi-floor dungeon. You've been transformed into a giant dice, and so all of the combat is done by rolling dice, kind of similar to a game of Yahtzee almost. You have different pieces of equipment that allow you to use the dice for different things, and we'll see shortly just how that plays out. Now, the dungeons today are going to be a little bit different from what you're used to. That's okay, I've been working on my flexibility. Hey, what's the prize we're playing for this time? Can I get a monster truck still?
Oh, no.
What? For this extra fight? What do we get if we win? Oh, don't worry about that, my dear. You aren't going to. Now let's get started. So we start as... Oh, I love the frog's little costume! So I'm sure we'll be seeing a bunch of familiar faces here in costume. Do we have any special rules? Looks like we start in challenge mode, so we're going to get additional rules added per floor. And we start with just our basic sword. But let's see if we can find some other stuff here. So each round we roll a couple of dice, and we have a sword that we can put that dice into, which says do damage equal to the face of the die. Warrior also has the combat roll ability. He can use 3 times per turn to reroll one of his 2 dice. We already have a 6, so we're not too worried about it, but I can kind of show it off there a little bit. What is our limit break here? So normally the limit break of the Warrior is using equipment twice. Looks like this is different than that. How's the audio balance, by the way? Am I clearly audible, or the music, or is it a tad loud? My instinct is that it's a tad loud. I'm actually going to just turn it down a bit, in fact. Because on my end, it's a bit too bad. Bit too high there. Poison! Poison works exactly like Poison in Slay the Spire. Which is to say we take that much damage at the end of our turn, and then it decreases by 1. This is better? Awesome, Jaso Man. Enjoy your spooky dreams if you drift off to Dreamland during the Streamland. I didn't roll any even dice. So you're allowed to look at the enemy's equipment on each turn. Enemies operate basically under the same rules as us. They roll a certain number of dice indicated above their health bar, and we can see what their equipment is. Various equipments require dice with specific values. Our opponent's has equipment that requires only even-faced dice, and it didn't roll any. So, rip. Blurp. You win! Wait a minute. Hold on. Our limit break heals us, right? Your limit break recharges based on taking damage. So a limit break that heals you is one that's going to be constantly recharging as you're taking more damage. Won't that just be like an infinite of healing? Feels like that just goes in a circle of taking damage and then getting your limit break. Ah, good old Claw. Claw does a little bit of poison. What is this art, by the way? I like this. Spooky kisses in the background. Spooky, seductive reclining man. Spooky, adorable cat. Spooky rolling dice. Amazing. Alright, so a claw gives us a use for other dice. That's good stuff. A frog. He's got a scythe. Is it still called a scythe? No, it's a broadsword. I definitely like his costume a lot, that's for sure. Max 3. So we want to roll a 3. That's fine, that's fine. Hit the frog. Yeah, it's I remember it being based on our max health. So the higher our max health, the more frequently the limit break will be available. Let's see. Okay, so currently every 8 damage we take, we can then heal for 6. So that's a lot of sustain. That is a lot of sustain. Rip. We're a winner. Every time we level up, we are healed to full. So a lot of the time in Dicey dungeons, the damage that you're taking in combats doesn't matter too much. We get ourselves an extra dice. So we're rolling 3 per turn now. The tiny frog has been croaked. What is that rule? Alright, so as we descend further into the dungeon, we add some additional rules and change up the conditions of the episode. It looks like our first rule is Demon. We start each turn with Fury, but it only works half the time. That sounds beneficial? Wizard, what are you wearing? What is that? You dressed as like a dessert? Fury is a buff, so Fury will cause our first attack to be used twice. Oh, it's a chicken suit! It is a chicken suit. Caca! How's it going, Zavana Vaz? And El Pollo Batman. Speaking of chicken. It's the standard array of Wizard. Wizard has only 1 die, but does very powerful things with that 1 dice. Spooky Fury. 50% chance to use the next equipment twice, lasts until something triggers it. Okay, so it's the opposite of a curse, basically. Is there new actual content, or is it just a skin? There are 3 new episodes to go with the spooky theming storm. I don't exactly know what the rules are. The first one for the warrior seems like similar to the bonus round, where you get additional challenges or rules added each floor. But the one that we got is not one of the standard challenge round rules, so there is indeed new content. Soundtrack is so bumping, though. Well, Spooky Fury never went off. Fair enough. You rolled a poison spell. Got to the heart today for the first time as a defect. Congrats, El Pollo. That is certainly an accomplishment to celebrate. Just getting to the heart. That you made it through the elites before that thing is not something to be taking for granted. Aha, there we go. Okay, so our Spooky Fury triggered finally. And we get to claw the wizard twice. Teleport spell causes him to dodge. So we want to lead with our weaker attack. A magnificent fight! What a clucky day you're having! Clucky. Bump! Good old bump. Bump increases the value of a die by 1. You can even bump a 6 to get a 6 and a 1, so it can generate an extra dice. And on Warrior, you can then use your class ability to reroll that extra dice. So it's extra good. Frankenstein colored marshmallow. Bring it on. Bring it on. Alright, so we've got... Ooh, so Spooky Fury should be able to trigger on bump, which we don't want it to do. That's the maximum possible damage we can do on a turn until we get some more pieces of equipment. Magic Maze. Sounds pretty cool. I played a pretty good wizard board game. I'm trying to remember the... Was it called Wiz War? Yeah, Wiz War. You're talking about wizard board games. That's a favorite of mine. It's like a 4-player battle arena where everybody is a wizard. So like the format of a kind of first-person shooter arena. So you've got like everybody has a flag that the other guys have to capture, and you can just kill each other if you encounter each other. But instead of guys with guns, everybody is a wizard with a spell book, and different magic specializations. It's pretty wild. So there's things like transforming a wall into mud, teleporting around, summoning a gust of wind to blow your opponents over, or just outright fireballing everybody. Good stuff. God, this music is so good. So using the flaming die causes 2 damage to me. Hello, Spooky Fury? Can you cooperate? Yeah, I'm like super happy I played this just because of the soundtrack. It's so good. New Dicey Dungeons music is really hype. You win! Choose a reward, Katana. 3 uses per turn, does damage equal to the die in it, but only up to 4. Or the Polar Star does twice the die of damage, max 5, but can only be used on even turns. Yeah, Pans doesn't like the game, but he still plays the music. I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. I'm probably going to hunt down the music tracks from this bonus content and put them onto the pre-stream playlist, because I will not get to hear them enough times to be satisfied. Let's grab ourselves... I think the Polar Star is better, but I want the Katana. Katana's big is my problem with it, but we can replace the sword with the Katana. I think that's the intended use. But I want that Katana. Alright, what do you got, store? Are you dressed as an orange? Hello. Nightstick. Shocks the enemy reusable. Ooh. These are some new pieces of equipment. We've never seen Nightstick before, nor Dramatic Exit, I don't think. Oh no, we have seen Dramatic Exit. Do 1 damage if this is the final blow, gain 2 max health. Or Singularity, roll a 1, reusable. Interesting pieces of equipment here. I have to take Dramatic Exit, it's a feed, right? I'm leaning towards the Nightstick. Just because I love status effect builds so much in this game. Shock, for those unaware, shock causes one of the pieces of enemy equipment to become disabled, and the enemy must use a dice. I think dice is the singular in this game. Must use a dice to unlock that equipment. So depending on how many dice your opponent has, it'll either reduce their dice by 1 or outright prevent them from using a move. Feeding means we get to hear the battle music for longer. Stall can be difficult. All depends on the opponent. I'm gonna go with the nightstick. I'm gonna pick that up and we're gonna replace our claw. Actually, no, we're gonna replace the sword. Actually, are we? Because... yeah, with bump... yeah, bump and nightstick means I can pretty reliably, do the thing. Use the nightstick. Babby squid. So Babby squid only has 2 pieces of equipment and 2 dice, making him quite vulnerable to being shocked. Okay, 3 shock is too many shock. Blinding one of my dices. Are you odd or even dice? You were apparently even. Oh, right! That's what happens if bump gets doubled. You get 2 copies of the higher dice. That's actually fine by me then. I should be using bump first more often. I would love 2 4s. Oh. So blinding prevents us from knowing the value of one of our dice, but we often don't care about that too much. Landed the headbutt. Too bad, I'm just gonna get it back. Fool. Got him. This is the first episode I'm doing tonight. It is Jimadine. You've come in right in time for the start of the stream. We're just getting started with the spooky Dicey Dungeons content. Mummy. Oh wow, that's a brutal rule. Enemies get 50% extra health. That means longer combat music. That is a huge amount of extra health. 50%. Fascinating. The pirates. The pirates dressed as a chef. I like that. Will we get some spooky spire play if this doesn't fit the usual stream duration? I think it's relatively unlikely. The later start means we're gonna have a bit of a shorter stream tonight, as I've already been out celebrating for quite a bit of the day. Like the pirate. He's sitting on a ham. That's pretty cute. So, pirate with a 39 is... I guess the recovery is gonna help too. The only way to play Slay the Spire today is to play as silent and replace your defense with spooky apparitions. Man, that would be so strong. It's raining over here too, Red Fred, although not too bad. There was a lot of kids out. It hasn't been good Halloween weather in quite a few years over here. I wonder if I should be shocking. Nah, he's got too many pieces of equipment. Just hit him hard. Dunk that pirate. Give him the Duncan. Played an ironclad run today where the nail bonus was 6 max health for the Oh, 6 max health for Magic Flower. And then you find meat on the bone. Yeah, Magic Flower meat on the bone's pretty nuts. Something that's good enough, right? Kind of hoping that would get doubled. Good enough. Spooky pirate defeated. Okay, so we can upgrade a piece of equipment here at the anvil. Let's look at the available upgrades currently. Hey there, here for the party? Oh, fighting. Okay, let's see how I can help. So Nightstick upgrades to use any dice, which is kind of neat. Bump upgrades to 2 uses. Wait, did Bump get nerfed? Didn't this used to upgrade to 3 uses? No, I'm thinking of Spatula. No, yeah, this Bump has always been 2 uses. Katana goes to max 5, and Claw goes to max 5. Interesting. Bump is a pretty good upgrade. We'll think about... maybe there's something better we can get in the chest or the shop. Taser does damage and shocks the enemy. Midnight Charm is what we call a countdown item, as is the first aid kit. Anything with a number on it like this just requires that you put that many total face value of dice into it. Orange, I'm glad that I came to this store. I like Taser. Going more into the shock route. What does that upgrade though? Max 5. That's a good claw replacement. Let's see what's in the chest before we decide on our upgrade. Probably gonna be, man, 51 hit point on the witch. That's nuts. That is actually insane. So she's only got 2 dice, but she has 4 pieces of equipment, so shock's a little ineffective. Not too bad though. What was that? What was that turn? What was that turn? Hello? So I can get additional dice by bumping with 6, which means we can then reroll the 1s into bigger, better dice. Although these dice are not actually useful. I don't want 5s. Alright, well, enjoy being very shocked, lady. That's true, bump upgrade means we get 2 chances to Fury on it. Respect that. The freeze was quite helpful there. I don't need this many 6s, but thank you. Pretty okay doubling the taser most of the time here. Three 1s. Get her. She's really only getting 1 action per turn because of all the shocking we're doing. Oh, huh. I didn't realize I would get 2 6s and 2 1s from that. That's cool. I love watching me jam away. It's hard not to. The music is so good. Slice and dice. I was hoping that would get doubled. Lorp. Okay, well done. Great commercialization of All Hallows Eve, I guess. Hashtag super scary, hashtag boo. An extra dice, and fireworks. Do 1 damage for each status inflicted. Oh. Oh, you're speaking my language, game. That's cool. That's really cool. We don't quite have enough status to actually make that really good yet, but I want to know what it upgrades to. How is this even possible? I think, well, she invited us to come back. Lady Luck invited us to come back whenever we wanted to, so I guess she decided to host a Halloween event and the Dice Adventures willingly returned. 2 damage free. Whoa, okay, so it's literally twice as good if you upgrade it. That's really good. That's actually, I'm gonna upgrade that. Cool, let's try to use that. So we're gonna give up the katana, and I'm gonna try to make fireworks work here. We have multiple ways to inflict shock and poison and stuff. And so the goal is to build up statuses. Though unfortunately that requires even, and so does the nightstick. It's a slight problem, but not too bad. Andy Man, you're a fly? Yes, he's dressed as a fly. With fly swatters in every hand. That's pretty cute. So I want to bump this twice. No, I want to bump this twice. Yeah. Perfect. Although I don't think that actually mattered. So he's got 4 status, so this should do 8 damage. Sure did. And then everything is shocked. But this is what I really want to bump twice. Yes. Excellent. That other roll. The 6 was fine. Yeah, now I got a 5 that I can't use. Slight misplay. Rip. Five statuses. So now I need more ways to inflict meaningful status. Because we can just do more shocking, but that doesn't actually like do a whole lot. The disaster. Okay, 1s are okay. Let's keep rolling. Better. Five statuses. I have to actually use my damage thing. Whatever. Oh, that's clever. That he gets a 6 into the hammer doing that. It's very clever. What was that turn? Hello? It fireworked fly. Sure swatted that opponent down. Alright, with another floor should come more rules. Pumpkin spice. All status effects are doubled. Hello? Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. I hope that applies to my enemies as well. Oh my god, Wisp is dressed as a baby. Yeti is a baseballer. I dig it. Oh, all statuses. So we have Spooky Fury 2. Oh, we're gonna really make short work of our opponents now. Oh, that's not fair. That is not even close to fair. Oh, that hits him 3 times, and then he gets 6 shock from that, which seems a little unfair. Oh my. Yeah, that's extremely unfair. Alright, so we've applied 10 statuses, so this does 20 damage. He does not have 6 attacks, he's only got 3. Poor guy. We get super frozen though. So freeze causes our highest dice to turn into 1s at the start of our turn. Which is fine by me. So we want to actually do the claw thing? Ah, I was hoping that would. Rude. Okay. Howdy, Naj! Happy Halloween! Frozen 10. Well. Thanks for the dice. "12 status. Blunk. That's a rotten apple. Not... Well, I mean, it's kind of a rotten pumpkin, I think. Nailbat. Do dice plus 3 damage, but you lose 2 health each turn for having that equipped. Cool weapon. Not fitting with our status stuff, so we're not going to use it. Let's fight this apple. Did the apple just say apple? I feel like it did. Shocking, I know. Yeah, 27 damage, that's true. It can do some filthy things, right? Perfect. That's what I wanted. Tons of poison on this thing. And dead. Flurp. Didn't even hit us once. Doubling all statuses made us do so much damage. What is this? This is a trade cart, right? Trade the Nailbat for a hammer. Hey, another way to inflict shock. No deal. Here's my best offer. It's probably not haunted. All the vendors are like dressed as food. I dig that. If I don't see somebody in a banana costume, though, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, we'll trade it. We'll trade it. I'm not actually going to equip it, but we'll trade it. Poison's extra ridiculous with this build because it carries over from turn to turn, so it just makes fireworks doing more and more and more damage. This is 24. Ow. It's legitimately painful. Oh, that burned every die we had, too. Because of the status doubling. Well, ouch. Oh, you are so dead. Executioner's Axe. Do twice the die of damage at the start of your turn, haunt 2 dice. Or I can upgrade one of my pieces of equipment. Interesting. I don't know what hunting does, but this is not going with our build, so I'm going to take the upgrade. Max 5. Also max 5. Yeah, it would haunt 4 of our dice. I again, don't know what that does, but sounds like something we don't want. That's what I'm going to do. Fix the camera a little bit there. Let's grab the... I'm using the claw a lot, so let's grab the claw upgrade. It gives me a way to use a 5 meaningfully. Oh yeah, we can also shrink down the hammer. Am I open to mechanic spoilers, or do I just want to find out? I just want to find out for these episodes. Hey, Mummy, that's like an entirely new episode, right? The gargoyle's dressed as the wizard. That is cute. Oh man, it's Cornelius. It's Cornelius. So this is an entirely new enemy, I believe. What do you got? Spooky noises. Drain 1 health and haunt 1 dice. And bandage whip. Do 5 damage, inflict confuse, which I believe has a chance to change the target of an attack. Get wrecked. Don't think he's gonna last very long against us. Am I thinking of revisiting the game now more that it... Am I thinking of revisiting the game more now that it's getting mod support? I haven't thought too hard about it, truthfully. I suppose if I hear about good mods, I'll probably take a look at them. Oh, you're right, Last Mooney. I'm thinking of something else. Oh, you're right. Confuse just hides your equipment. How's it going, Tom? Happy Halloween. What does Haunted do? Using any piece of equipment will reroll a random dice. Oh, that's not so bad. That's actually maybe useful in our build. Truthfully. This just instantly kills. Wait, no, I can't math. That kills, though. Winner! We have a couple pieces of equipment we want to look at before we advance farther. Is he dressed as the wizard or is he dressed as Santa Claus? I'm not actually sure. Feels like the wizard is the intended dressage. Perfect. Get dunked on. He's a gnome, a lawn gnome. Yeah, I like that. And Gargoyle cannot handle being shocked. This is one of the enemies that's completely shut down. All this equipment, very few dice. Yeah, basically can't do anything. Normally Gargoyles are very dangerous because they can chain their 2 dice with a lot of actions, but having to give them up to shock just completely shuts them down. All the dice generation. Perfect. Here, have 14 shock. So 21 statuses means this does 42 damage. Kapow! Give me more status stuff. Discharge lightning rod. So discharges damage, take damage to charge. And also buy an upgrade here. I'm down to buy an upgrade, probably. But we'll see what's in the chest first. Since we know we're probably getting another one, we will upgrade bump, I guess. What's crack-a-lackin'? I have a lot of dice now. Know nothing about this game. What's my 30-second explanation and how do I like it? Cutesy, a game show themed roguelite where you roll dice as part of the main combat mechanic, though despite that it's surprisingly consistent and strategic in how you form your builds. With a really short runtime and adorable puns and characters. Highly recommend it. It's pretty cheap. I think it's on sale on Steam right now, so it's a perfect time to pick it up. Who is this handsome stranger with many arms? And where's our friend Kraken? You want to turn these ones into, like, other numbers. Or something. Blorp. Alright, another good 14 shock. Also has a bangin' soundtrack. It's one of the, like, things I can most recommend about Dicey Dungeons is the soundtrack. It's not a 3 or less. That is, though. Alright, I have 3 of whatever this is. Good thing it's even. Crow. Alright, Cornelius is pretty strong. Duck outfit. Oh man, 150 hit point Cornelius. That's pretty terrifying. Cornelius has the ability Nightmare, which will instantly kill us if he gets it off. So it's pretty much a question of, can we do 150 corn dog? Can we do 150 damage quickly enough? I think the answer is going to be yes with this weird build that we've got going on. It's pretty strong. Ooh. Perfect. Yeah, we did 50 damage on turn 1. Oh, and he couldn't even use the thing because we shocked him. Exactly one way to survive Cornelius? I can think of 2 ways off the top of my head, Great Poison. You should be able to... There's a couple abilities, like Last Stand, I think, lets you survive a fatal hit. And I'm pretty sure you can dodge the hit too, right? With something like Wind Spell or something. If you have dodge next attack, that'll just cause him to whiff, right? Give me a triple on the fireworks. Yeah! 18 times 3. Frickin' got him. Oh yeah, curse works too. If you curse him in... If you curse him in alternate universe episode, he can kill himself with his own attack, right?
Excellent work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
Grizzly Bear 6, thank you so much for those 2 months. Tier 1 support, greatly appreciate that continued council funding. In return, enjoy your renewed spooky sense of superiority. An extra dice. And in the chest, Blight, double poison. Heck yeah. I don't think that's actually useful, but it fits in our build, and I'm going to upgrade it. Because in the event that we fight a boss... I mean, it's a boss with 50% more health, so... we might need lots of poison. But we probably won't. Oh, no worries, Great Poison. Ooh, a new boss. Pumpkin spice. I simply look at it as an opportunity to highlight all the different... all the, like... There's so many different things you can do in Dicey Dungeons. We are super losing frames. Hello? Internet? Yeah, when you said some frames, you were kind of understating it. I'm losing about 80% of them currently. There's so many cool things you can do. One of the cute things I think I like about this game is that every single piece of enemy equipment that you see can be used by the player in some capacity, which has created a bit of a balancing nightmare for the devs, because I don't think you can really create hugely interesting enemies if you have to allow the player access to all their stuff. But that's alright. Pumpkin Spice is immune to lock and freeze. Welcome to my lair. Now, have you ever turned a pumpkin into a charming decorative lantern? Because I just love to return the favor. 99 health. And they're like a super wizard. Okay, so this is kind of like Skathach. Skathach? Not, I have no idea how that's pronounced. Anyway. Each of these inflicts a different status. Banish, Thorns, Weaken, Confuse, Silence, and Haunting. These are all going to get doubled on us too, so that's fun. Skathach. Vanish, I think, removes one of our dice or something? Not actually sure. TBH. Oh, can you imagine if we tripled the Blight? Get that poison started. Yeah, I wanna get that close to completion so that we can maybe multiply poison by 8. 50% chance of it, right? We do want to shock her a bit. If we apply shock 6, she can only do one thing. Equipment is mixed up and obscured, but we can mostly tell what our equipment does. The countdown is our catalyst. The max 5 is our claw. This is our other thing. Let's use the claw one more time. Okay, that did not get doubled, so I'm going to try to double the countdown. Ah, missed it. That's alright. We can try that again next turn. course, that would get multiplied. Whew, 42 damage. Wasn't sure what was what there. She's just been dunked. I'm still gonna try to triple the poison. Or whatever. I've never had this much poison on an enemy. Oh, what? Oh, all my equipment got weakened. Savagery. That actually just doubled it, though. That was lying. That totally doubled it each time, instead of increasing it by half. Wonder if that's bugged. Anyway, our opponent now has 160 poison on them, so I think we win. Was it only 50%? Because we started with 20. It went... Yeah, we had 20. It went to 40, 80, 160. That was double each time, right? If it was 50%, it should have gone to 30, 45, and then 57. Whatever. Rip. Divided it by 50%. Let's have another spin. You know, I remember the early days before wheels, when the boss would just roll a mammoth skull. Oh man. Lady Luck's been down here that long, huh? And let me tell you, this bit of the show is way more exciting nowadays. Oh, you might be right, Kuiki. That it was because we were doubling the status effect inflicted. Whoosh! There we go! Bad luck, kiddo, but you'll get it one day. Warrior episode complete. It also gives us the card for Demon. Likes his cheekbones. Karaoke go to. I like to wait till someone else puts a song on, then sing All-Star over the top of it. By Smash Mouth? Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm just trying to picture him like crashing somebody else's karaoke with Smash Mouth songs. Oh my god. There's a reason for entering the dungeon. I wanted to find some people to torment who hadn't given up all hope yet. So much more fun to crush them when they're not quite in abject despair. That sounds adorable. Alrighty. Inventor is really excited for this Halloween special. Lady Luck said there's loads of cool new equipment to try out. That sounds friggin' sweet. Sign me up. Please, everyone, put your hands together. Then, bring them apart and bring them together again. But, oh, actually don't do that. Instead of clapping, I'd like you to just rub them against each other to make a spookly rustling noise. I don't think the mic picked that up. That's right. It's time for a Halloween special. You said you've got new equipment for me to try out. I'm so excited. That's right. So much new equipment. You're going to love it. Aww. I know how much you like the chance to be ingenious. Wait, that ominous pause was pretty ominous. Is there a catch? My dear, a catch? What an accusation. Oh. Of course there's a catch. The equipment is extremely terrible. Let's take a look. Oh boy, extremely terrible equipment. That sounds great. This game like Spire, it's a roguelite, so it's similar in that you're advancing through randomly generated dungeon floors and fighting various opponents and finding random pieces of equipment along the way. Can confirm the equipment is extremely terrible. That sounds great. Puppy dressed as a ladybug? That's adorable. Instead of cards for combat, like Spire uses, Dicey Dungeons uses dice. And those dice can be put into the equipment you have to do various things. No, you. Oh, I understand. The equipment is extremely terrible. Oh. That's amazing. So, Inventor is different from the Warrior in that the Inventor not only has different starting equipment, but the Inventor has a gadget, which always appears on the right side of the screen here. And after every combat, you will discard your old boring gadget and replace it with a gadget created by one of your pieces of equipment. So you actually deconstruct one of the items you've been using and turn it into a new gadget. So the Inventor is constantly breaking down her own equipment and replacing it. As a result, she also finds tons more equipment than the other characters because you need lots. Yeah, Singularity can give me a 1 here, which is nice, and then we can swap the next target. So Backfire will hit the frog, and then the Electric Whip will shock the frog. Victory! You throw away your old boring gadget, and we're inspired to create a new one. So unfortunately, this is part of the problem with like having combo equipment on the Inventor, is that you're inevitably going to have to break down part of your combo, and then you're going to be left with something useless. Let's get rid of the whip, I guess. No, wait, but then... Oh, but no, we should just use... Wait. We also got rid of the gadget, right? That was a combo between Backfire, Singularity, and... the gadget. So, like, it's already... That combo will not work anymore, already. So we should just get rid of... something. Sure, I'll lose the Infinity, or I'll lose the Backfire immediately. We find Safety Goggles. Block all self-inflicted damage on this turn. Okay, that's like also a combo piece, so like, not excited. Wolf puppy! Look at those chompers. Okay, so that'll just keep happening every turn. Neat. So, all right. We still have the all dice become 6 is our thing. Cool. So that shocks us on the current turn. That's fine. This episode might indeed be tricky. Ow. My entire face, though. Okay, so it does not block the shock, but that's fine. How's it going, Cryo-G? Happy Halloween. Whoop. Hey, look how cute I am. Do you want to pat me? I'm a ladybug. Ladybugs never bite people's hands off. I do want to pat him. He is much adorbs. Okay, Pillar Fort gives us 2 armor for the turn. We kind of need the Electric Whip to actually beat opponents, so we'll gain magic dice. Get rid of the Singularity there. Double Edge, do damage to both enemy and you. Hey, that works with our Safety Goggles. And in here we have Hall of Mirrors. +1 dice this fight to... Oh, sorry, Wall of Mirrors. +1 dice this fight to the enemy. So it's a play on Hall of Mirrors. Excessive doorbell ringing. At least where I am, like, it's Participation in the Halloween holiday is not mandatory, and so like if you don't have decorations up and your light is off, you shouldn't have people ringing your doorbell. But I also am not in charge of answering the door tonight, so I don't have to worry about it. Babby Ghost. Okay, so we can turn all of our stuff into 6s. Not sure why I would want to give Baby Squid a dice? Question mark? But sure, we'll focus. Boink. So I have no idea what this does. Are you odd? Yes. Cool. Please stop bonking me in the head. Thanks. I am definitely enjoying the update. The music in particular is, like, so good. Okay, Infinity Mirror is definitely better than the useless wall of mirrors. I'll take that. I will heal up before we go into another fight here. Let's fight the... I mean, I have to fight everybody? Okay, we'll fight Pyrate. But if it's a doorbell that's easily turned off... Wireless doorbells. We live in the future. If people are having wireless doorbells. That is a wild world to live in. I did not do that in the right order. That's alright. Yeah. My doorbell just doesn't work. Well, that's one way to accomplish that, huh? That is definitely one way to accomplish that. Okay, I need to focus 2 KO, so let us do this. We're winners! Let us... Ooh, well, the double edge is not really useful without the safety goggles, so I'm gonna discard it. Choose a reward. Jealous Sword. Needs 2 6s, does 12 damage, and breaks if not used first, or errors. So if we don't use it first, we can't use it at all. Chef's Kiss. Do bonus damage if this uses your final dice, but I think the phrasing on that implies that if you do not use your final dice with it, then it doesn't do anything. It's a little awkward. Yeah, not bonus damage if, just like does damage if. So I don't think it'll do any damage if we don't use our final dice. That's tough. Both of these are really conditional. 2 6s is very usable with our limit break, though. I know you mean that in a joking manner, Mattias. I don't think it's a particularly humorous thing to joke about, though. Take the Jealous Sword. Shadow Dice. Duplicated dice, lose health equal to the value of the dice. Interesting. That would let us use 1 6 to get 2 6s for the Jealous Sword, and then would cause the Jealous Sword to error. So not particularly useful. At the moment. Tiny Trebuchet. Throw a random dice. That's cute. Appreciate that, Marias. Thank you. Hey, come in. Having a good Halloween? I've sold all the costumes, sorry, but we've got plenty of fighting stuff left. Solenoid. Does 8 damage, but loses 2 damage each battle. So it's only useful for a couple of fights, and then we just scrap it, I guess. So it's a piece of equipment that will help us get a little bit further, which, honestly, is something I kind of want. And as the inventor specifically, that's fine. That's fine. Give me that. Give me a blessing. Fury. Cool. Warp. So I can use the safety goggles to duplicate dice for free, which is a net. Like, I used 2 dice to get 2 dice back. So that didn't actually do anything at all. But you know, it's the thought that counts. Take 2 less damage from each attack this turn. Alright, Solenoid's gonna get us through a couple of battles before it's useless. What is this gadget? Night Terrors take 999 damage. Interesting. Alright, I'll get the pillow for it. We'll break down those goggles. Scythe. Do damage on a 6, curse yourself. And base drop. Inflict 1 weaken to both fighters. I like that. I like that a lot. What are the upgrades? Oh hey, give me a sec. I was just getting the last of the decorations up out back. Electric Whip shrinks down. Base drop inflicts 2 weaken. That's really good, actually. I'm probably going to upgrade that. Shadow Dice gains 2 uses. Jealous Sword is actually usable with 2 evens instead of 2 6s. How does the game choose which equipments to let you choose from? Presumably there's like a pool of equipments for each episode, and then they're determined randomly within those. Seems like for these episodes, there's quite a few options for what equipment you're allowed to get. Probably Medias. Let's go with the base drop upgrade. Because if based on how the electric whip works, the downside to this applies immediately on your turn. So you're able to just order your stuff that it's not a problem. Does the upgrade carry on when you turn it into a gadget? It does not, Senekin. Once it's turned into a gadget, the upgrade is irrelevant, whether it had one or not. If you're asking about what gadget you get when you break down a piece of equipment, pieces of equipment always turn into the same gadget. So each equipment has a corresponding gadget, and sometimes multiple different pieces of equipment can turn into the same type of gadget, but it's not random what something turns into. It's always going to be the same. And it's usually related to what the item originally gave. So like the shock hammer turns into a shock damage thing. What's the Scythe do? It's a damage-dealing weapon that curses us if we roll a 6 or use a 6 in it. Kind of odd. It's better than the Electric Whip, though, so we'll take it. What does that upgrade to? Smaller. We want to upgrade Jealous Sword? Maybe. There's a sorceress over here that we have no reason to fight. Generally, on the Inventor, it's okay to skip combats. Oftentimes, you want to get as many levels as possible, and that involves fighting every opponent, but Inventor loses equipment every time you complete a combat, so there's a reason not to with Inventor, and really only with Inventor. Let's take a look at some of the other equipment before we decide on an upgrade here. Okay, base drop needs an odd. So I'm gonna curse myself with the Scythe. Which gives us 50% chance for equipment to fail, which it did not do. Excellent. I have been shocked! Which is a candy basket but no costume. That is exactly fitting for her. That is very fitting for her. Ouch! Double status effects. I mean, the solenoid's about done being useful, unfortunately. Dramatic pause. Curse the enemy. Like overload. There's also a strategy that I like to employ, which I'm now determined to do. Polarity flip. Swap the next target. Okay. So we want to use that in conjunction with... Is it Shadow Dice? What keeps offering me the 999 damage thingy? Is that Shadow Dice? It's Jealous Sword, okay. So we're gonna put those both away for now, because we don't want to turn either of them into gadgets for now. But we want to do that to the boss. I want to one-shot the boss and completely ignore it, the entire boss gimmick. So let's do that. How does the Yeti fight go for us? Probably not very good, huh? What does this upgrade to? Probably just removes the odd requirement, I would bet. Yes, that is exactly what I thought. Let's not over Yeti. So if this shunks... ordering here is complicated. The electrical minus doesn't do any damage. Alright, fair enough. But that'll weaken all his equipment. Which does what exactly? Oh yeah. Max 3, huh? Means we take way less damage. Oh, now I can't... If I am continually frozen, though, I can't hurt the Yeti very much. But we have focus. That'll work. Unfortunately, the awkward ordering is still there. Comes curse yourself. Yeah, this is bad, though. because we can't do any damage. Well now. Okay, here we go. That gives me an opportunity. Yeah, so base drop gets hit, I can't weaken him, and then we'll take not too much damage. Cute. On a 6, curse yourself. Alright, in theory, if Yeti rolls 2 5s, we'll die here. Okay, only 1 5. So we barely survive, that's good. Well, I hope you're happy. Why are you here anyway? Were you even invited to the party? We win, and more importantly, we didn't die. Duplicate all dice sounds excellent. Speaking of dice, we now have an extra one, and we have a chest with a combo lock in it. Do damage, lock player dice that roll that. Okay, that's fine. That's a small damaging item. I'm down. What's in the store? Broken sword, do damage more if weakened. So that combos with base drop, and there's another base drop available here too. Polarity flip is excellent. Yeah, I bet, because you can end your turn with a polarity flip, and it should swap the next, like the enemy's next thing. Boomerang. Do damage to enemy, but twice that much to yourself. Or stub toe, just do twice that much to yourself. Yeah, stub toe polarity flip. It's pretty cute. I'm gonna buy the broken sword. Try it out. Get this stupid electric whip out of here. Frames? Yeah, we're struggling a little bit with the frames. I do have people over it. I think they're using the internet, which is a little bit problematic. But we've been pretty good for most of the broadcast. At least we haven't dropped entirely. We're just kind of low on the bitrate right now. Standard, standard Baylor internet fare. Unfortunately. Did not take that upgrade yet. Let's do that now. This is the upgraded broken sword. Even more if weakened. I'm sold. You sold me on that one. Thanks. I'll take it. What are you... Haunted Jar is dressed as what exactly? I'm not sure. What are you supposed to be? Oh, a cauldron. Yes, that's cute. That is cute. Lock player dice that roll this much. Hmm. 4x damage. Wow, that is ridiculously strong. Holy crap, that is a lot of damage. Was it all enemy dice? Not been made clear. This enemy's completely shut down by weaken. Okay, so that does work like I thought it did. So this does 20 damage. Oh my god. That is so much damage. Holy crap. That's filthy. Alright, well, I'm keeping this combo because it's so strong. Bullseye. Inflict 1 lock. Locking causes the enemy's first die to just be unusable. Good old Wall of Mirrors. Wall of Mirrors polarity flip's kind of cool. But is it cool enough? Take the electric whip just because I want to turn the electric whip into a gadget. Direwolf in her cute lumberjack costume. So cute. We're gonna put the 5 the broken sword on the base drop. So we want to just hit real hard. Kaboom! Can't believe that is 4x damage. That's ridiculous. Do 3 lightning damage. I'm in. Why did I even fight the direwolf? There was actually no reason to do that. Well, whatever. I have no odd dice, so I can't actually base her up. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. I can only scythe. I could Wall of Mirrors, but I don't want to. Yeah, I think I just like passively decided I wanted the experience. Is this isn't the last floor, is it? Don't think it is. There's one more floor, right? Oh, there is. I've not been paying attention. Cool. Lore. Victory is mine! The Infinity Mirror. Hedge Clippers. Deal damage equal to twice the difference between 2 dice. That's kind of cute. The large item. We'll just keep using Broken Sword base drop as our strategy and trashing stuff. Yeah. So this is the final floor. We have 2 mandatory combats. The skeleton is disguised as a human. A cunning disguise. Rotten apple. Oh, it is a pumpkin. Okay. It's a pumpkin textured apple. I respect that. Pow. Use health by 1/3. Ow. Just 10 damage. Do extra experience to the polymorph potion gadget. The gadget that gives you XP? I'll be a random dice. Let's curse the enemy. Whether backfire, copy an equipment, or upgrade an equipment. Let us copy the Jealous Sword. So that I can guarantee the right gadget. I think that's the strat. What's in the box? Javelin. Do 10 damage if your limit is charged. Oh, that's cool. Sure, we'll keep that one in there. Oh, so you can't... You have to use a naturally rolled 6 in it, right? Because you can't use your limit break to get the 6. Broken Sword times 2 would have been cool, too, huh? How's it going, Jimi Hendrick? Oh, we're on Etch-a-Sketch mode. 200 bits per sec. No, that's not enough bits. Not enough bits. It's coming back online, though. Spooky Ghost Stream! Spooky. Come dramad. Silly mummy. Tricks are for kids. I'm confused and haunted. However, I know exactly what all of my equipment is. Stream's dying for everybody, TZ. Internet's struggling a little bit. I think it's getting overtaxed by multiple people using it tonight, of all nights. But I'm happy to be here celebrating Halloween. Yeah, I wonder what each of these could be. Here's the real test. Do I remember what all my stuff does? The answer is... vaguely. How's it going, hey people guy? I am spooky today. Alright, so we need to have... See, this is the last combat we're gonna do? Okay, so we just want... Presumably, Jealous Sword, Broken Sword, Base Drop is all we want here. We can use the Broken Sword Base Drop, and then Jealous Sword is guaranteed to be offered as one of our thingamajigs. Yeah, upload to... Yeah, that's exactly right, J-Merc. If you're doing a lot of downloading, then you will find... Dicey Dungeons crashed frowny face. Oh no! What a bad roll, says the error message. Apparently, weakening the skeleton was not good. Was not good. Hopefully our run in progress is still there. Continue. Alright. Try that out. Wait, I didn't swap my equipment out this time, did I? I did not. Or, no, yes I did. Okay. No, we're fine. Uh-oh. That's gonna keep happening, right? So we need a different strategy to beat the skeleton, I think. That's not good. I kind of, How do we win if we can't weaken it? Yeah, maybe a different die? Maybe? Third time's the charm? Let's use our gadget first, and then... Nope. That definitely crashed again. Okay, so that's not good. Yeah, we could try doing a different enemy first. That's an option. So this version of the game's been out for a couple of days. If they were gonna patch it, today would have been a good day. So... what are our other options here? We could fight Gargoyle. Beat the Gargoyle first, get a Night Terrors, and use that to beat the Skeleton. Oh, I like that idea! Yeah, I really like that idea. Let's try that. Unless this crashes right now. Ah. Uh-oh. So we can't... So it's something about our equipment loadout, which means we can probably change our equipment and fix things. Might take a few attempts. So yeah, my first idea is to just add a second Jealous Sword. If we do this, does it now crash still? Oh, that's right, it's probably Jealous Sword erroring and getting weakened at the same time. Yeah, that's probably what's going on, right? That's gotta be it. That has gotta be it. So I need to have them equipped. So does it always just do that? Let's see if I have a third item. Yeah, just using anything first. The problem is that I can't use anything else first. For the most part. If I include Polarity Flip, we run into the slight issue. This should be safe, though. No, if I use Polarity Flip, then my target... Actually, if we Polarity Flip, then Base Drop, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, does Gadget error it? I don't think so. Let's try this, though. Yeah, that doesn't do it. But Polarity Flip should work. So we can Polarity Flip. Those error. Then Base Drop applies weaken to both fighters. Or does it? Excuse me? I am clearly not weakened. Hello? What is this? Why doesn't it work? Well, that's not good. So if I use Base Drop first, it still crashes. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, this is bad and complicated. I like it. We have a puzzle here, ladies and gentlemen. How do we win the fight? How do we win a fight while also having the Jealous Sword on the field? Yeah, the solution is just to roll. I mean, we can use our limit break. That'll help, right? If we just do this... Wait. Right. So that'll crash. And then this doesn't... So is this still gonna... Yeah, this will still crash now if I use it, right? Yes. Oh my god. This is so complicated. Amazing. Is it weakening my error jealous swords? Yeah, it's crashing when it tries to do that. Removing one jealous sword isn't good enough. I don't believe. But Javelin might be able to win this. So we unequip Polarity Flip. And our goal is to use Javelin. And then we just have to roll 6s. That should work. Oh, maybe I can upgrade one of the pieces of equipment to actually work better here. But here we go. We got ourselves Javelin working. So we can Jav, then base drop, and then actually Broken Sword. And we can focus too, to make this do all the damage. Okay, this should work. And if we don't roll a 6, we can just do that. Yeah, this is fine. Puzzle solved. Skeleton can't really hurt us that bad. Now we haven't actually been able to... Yeah, I know the other gadgets get offered. We have to fight the gargoyle. These rolls have not been in my favor. I might actually just die to the skeleton here. If he rolls 2 6s, I will just die. Okay, almost. Hey, we got our 6. We win! There's our Night Terrors. Had focus to kill him last turn. Focus, so Javelin only does any damage if Limit Break is charged, so using Focus makes it do no damage. You have to actually roll the 6, so otherwise it's useless. But no worries, that's like it's a weird confusing little thingamajorb. Do 2 damage for each dice the enemy rolls. Broken Glass. And I'm gonna buy 10 health, that sounds great. Alright. Who's our boss? Inventor versus Madison, who's dressed up as Lady Luck. I like that. Poor Madison. Going to have a really bad time. Look at me! I'm so great! Are you scared? You should be. Even Luck said my costume was sinister and, quote, disturbing. Didn't use my upgrade. I think we'll be okay. Fortunately. Polarity Flip? Night Terrors. Good fight. Hey kid, welcome to the spin cycle. Hey, there's no car on this. Aw.
Oof, bad luck. But look, you'll get it eventually. Look at me, thousands of years before Halloween was invented, and I barely even got to fight. And now I'm just not fighting, I'm spinning.
Complete the Inventor's Halloween episode. The Mummy.
Favorite food. Haven't eaten since I got mummified. It's bad for the bandages, gotta keep everything dry in here.
Childhood pet.
I had the cutest little mummified rabbit when I was young. I miss her, but after a couple 100 years, she got caught on a fence and unraveled.
Reason for entering the dungeons.
Keeps me out of the rain and gives me something to do. Kinda wish I was a regular enemy, but I guess Lady Luck knows best.
Nimbus 2019. Alright, last but almost certainly not least, the Witch. I feel like Halloween is really my holiday, you know? So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a breeze. I'm pretty sure that that's not true. Witch. Welcome to a very special episode of Dicey Dungeons. Now, it wouldn't be Halloween without a visit from my little witch. I'm so excited to be here. Can't wait to meet new challenges and maybe even one or two new friends. They're enemies, my dear, not new enemies. You know, I once saw a photo of a sunset over a beach, and there was a quote on it that stuck with me. It said, "Hang in there." It said, "An enemy is just a friend that you haven't yet convinced to like you." I mean, in this context, enemies are very specific dungeon creatures that are going to try to defeat you. And because this is a Halloween special just for you, you only get one turn to beat each one. But you know what? I love your energy. Let's get started. We get one turn. Alright, we have magic. We have Spanner and Magic Spear. And Bump in our spellbook. I have one turn to beat each opponent. I have 6 hit points as well. Which makes sense, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. In this episode, your spells, spell slots, and dice change before every fight. The goal is to defeat each enemy in one turn. If you fail, they recover to full health and your spells will reset. Okay. So... Jetpack. Flee immediately. Interesting. And I don't have the throw dice option either. Very interesting. So if I just end turn, what happens here? Wrong answer. Okay, do 1 damage and heal completely. Okay. So that's not as bad as it looks. Also, we can do that one at a time, right? Okay, so we have setup time if we want to. Oh, we don't. I need to roll not this. I have to roll two 2s and a 6 to interesting. Am I gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4 every turn? Because if so, I actually cannot win this. Oh, it's a puzzle. I understand. It's puzzle mode. It's not randomly generated. I was under the impression that my setup here was randomly generated. I understand. Yeah. Aha. Okay, that's actually really cool. I wish they'd let me have an axe. I just bet I could have won, and it goes with the costume way better. Required to think. Oh no. We don't get any XP either. Okay, I like this. I actually really like that. Did we get any healing? No. But if it's distinctly solvable, then it doesn't matter. I'm not allowed to know what my stuff does, though, which means I'm going to get the wrong answer. Hold on. Run away. Oh, they get to hit me anyway. So I have to look at the spellbook. Do 4 damage. Return 2 of the difference between the dice. Do 4 damage. Reduce countdowns by blank. Okay. Okay. So we need to do a bunch of damage. Do 16 damage. So we need to use the Wrecking Ball. We need to use a 4 in the Wrecking Ball with Tetraphobia on the field. And then... Is that it? Just summon Wrecking Ball, summon Tetraphobia, use the 4... Yeah, that should work. Tetraphobia accepted any dice, right? No, it's a 4 countdown. But I may have already screwed this up. Because the 2 is a problem. Yeah, I'm supposed to use the Vice Grip with the 1 and the 6. I think. Because I summon the 2. I summon the Vice Grip. Use 1. No, I need the 1 to summon Tetraphobia though. Oh, this is weird. Interesting. So we do have this apparently. Oh! That's what I meant. Multiple Tetraphobia. So we summon the Vice Grip. We create 2 1s. So summon the Wrecking Ball, summon the Vice Grip. Okay. I understand. This is max 4. 2 1s. Summon a Tetraphobia, summon a Tetraphobia, do this. Aha! Okay. There's the demon. What's in the spellbook? Blizzard. Okay, we have 4 upgraded slots. Blizzard does damage. Fury spell, repeat the next attack, and return 2. Bet you're weak to frost, right? He is not. So we need to have Blizzard hit twice. Man, I already forget what these require. Damn it. And I didn't preview the upgrade. I'm probably going to be annoyed with how much trouble I'm going to have. It would be really nice if I could see the spells in combat. That would be nice. So it looks like I need to create 2 2s to actually summon the Fury spell. So I'm using one of the 2s in the Vice Grip. Yeah, there was a check mark to see the upgrades, but that would require me to have more than Goldfish memory. If I can't see it now, I've been spoiled by Spire, right? I'm allowed in Spire to look at everything at any time. So I don't have to, like, remember things. So we're gonna need the 5 and the 6 in the Blizzard, presumably. Fury Plus requires evens, so that's gonna use one of the 2s. So I summon Vice Grip, use the 1 in the... no. Use the 2 and the 4 in the Vice Grip. Yeah, that's it. Oh, you get 3 with Vice Grip Plus. 3? Oh, yeah, Fury Plus requires even, so we are generating 3 2s. Yes, that's right. There we go. It dunked on. Yeah, rude to not have the tips, the tools, the whatchamacallits. Okay, what? What is this? 4. We start with 4 bump blades, do 1 damage, get a new dice, value +1, max 5. And spellbook is 4 backstabs, which need 3. Do 0 damage, add 1 damage on each item use. Okay. Do 19 damage. We can get more bump blades. So I think, wait. She needs a 3. Like way too much damage. You saying I can't brain this out? I mean, it's a puzzle, right? So we either like get the answer or don't. Oh, so this is complicated. So I want to bump the 5, summon a new one, bump the 4, bump that, summon a new one. Is that optimal to just go up to 6s to get more bump blades? I can't use the 6s for anything other than summoning a new bump blade, so I must. And we want to get... The backstabs do bonus damage per item use, so can we double backstab for like 7? Is that the play? The question is, do I have to double backstab? I think we have to double backstab. Could even do 3, in theory. I'm just not sure it's actually worth doing. Wait, could I do 3? No, you can't do 3. Has to do 2. Because we don't have enough dice to do 3. So it's use as many bump blades as possible and then double backstab. That seems fairly simple to execute. Wait, no. Because we're losing a die every time we summon a new bump blade. So maybe I'm not using this... My initial instinct is that the opening move is to put the 5 into a bump blade and summon a new bump blade with the 6. I think that might actually be wrong. I think the bump blade is... the 5 is probably summoning a backstab. We're probably summoning... Let's see here. So we know we're going to need 2 3s. I'm going to set one of these aside for now. And this is going to summon a new bump blade, guaranteed. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes a 5. We put the 5 over here. The 5s are going to summon... Both 5s are going to summon the backstabs. 2 to generate, so we're summoning 2 more bump blades. If I'm right. We do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Does backstab only tick up if it's on the board? I hope not. Okay, it does not require to be on the board. That's good to know. It needs to be just 5 bump blades? That's easy to do. That's really easy to do. Because that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. plus, and then plus 6 plus 7. 5 plus 6 plus 7 is... Starts at 0. 6 bump blades. Okay. 6, yeah, and that's the max you can do, actually. So we just have to use every bump blade. So I think it starts out like this. We take the 1 all the way up to a 5. Let me double check that. We have to make another 6 here. And we do need 2 3s. Okay, this works. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. We're a winner! Cornelius. With only 42 hit points, though. I was supposed to look at my stuff, and I forgot to. Completely forgot to look at stuff. Yeah, 5 to 6. You need 2 6s there, so bumping the 5 to a 6 out you don't think is a losing move, but it is if you make a third 6. Right? Yeah, that'd be a losing move. So there should be like a wide variety of different ways to arrive at the same dice values. Alright, so Devadale is dice value -1. Okay, I don't remember what Summer Solstice does. We have Magnifying Glass from 3. Appreciate the equipment list for me, Dark Twinge. Really appreciate that. Summer Solstice takes 2 even dice to deal damage, spend 4 mana, triple damage. We even upgraded spell slots. What does a Magnifying Glass do? We need 4 mana. Double a dice value for and then for 1 mana, triple a dice value. Okay. Yikes. So we either need to generate... Let's see here. Okay, I see where this is going. Mana is just a resource we can spend. So our opponent has 42 health. The maximum damage we can deal with Summer Solstice is 36 by putting 2 6s into it, which means we need to do... So this is cool, because we can like get backwards from the solution based off our enemy's health total. So if we're going to deal 36 damage with Summer Solstice, then we need to do 6 more, and that means that we're going to Snapdragon twice. And that means we're going to generate... Presumably the puzzle then requires us to generate 2 mana, so we're going to use Magnifying Glass. Possibly twice, but at least once. Interesting. So we need to get a second 2. Tell me I'm not doing that with magnifying glass on a 1. That might be what I'm doing. More 6s for the summer solstice. We need a lot of 6s. I need at least 1 to summon a snapdragon. I need 2 for the summer solstice. Requires me to have no mana too. Oh man. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, this puzzle's amazing. What? Baba is Dicey? Okay, so I'm probably magnifying glass 6 twice, but how do I get the second? Oh, daffodil, okay. So we summon a magnifying glass, triple a 6, use the, so 3 summons magnifying glass, triple 6. I guess we're committing to that. Didn't mean to drag that onto the spellbook, I meant to drag it up there. Keep that safe distance away. So we make 2 more 6s with magnifying glass. Turn the 4 into a 3, do that again. And then we have 5 6s. So I need 2 for summer solstice. I may have screwed this up already. We'll see about that. What does the 5 get used for? What does the 5 get used for? I think I turn it into a 4 and use it in a Snapdragon Plus. Okay, so the 4 is going to summon a second magnifying glass. We only need 2 6s for... Actually, hold on. Are we tripling... 15 gives me a 3. I don't think we're tripling 6 twice. We're tripling 6 once, for sure. And that gives us the 2 extra 6s we need. We use 1 to summon a snap. No, I can't. No, we need more. Oh yeah, but we're gonna get extra 6s from tripling something else too. Okay, yeah. So we're tripling 6 and we're tripling... Let's see, 5 would give us 2 6s and a 3. If we triple 4, we just get 2 6s. If we tripled 2, we just get 1 6. Complicated. If I get 2 6s and a 3, I can summon another magnifying glass. That lets me get the second 2. How do we get enough? So we put a 6 into the Snapdragon, summon a Snapdragon, put another 6 into the other Snapdragon. We'll have 5 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Sneaky Daffodil Plus. I think we do it with magnifying glass. Truthfully. Okay, so I think we do this. Triple this. Get magnifying glass again. Triple this. Get magnifying glass again with the 3. Double this. Summon Snapdragon. Doesn't really matter. Actually, it can be a Snapdragon minus. Doesn't matter. Gain 2 mana. Gain 2 mana. Summer Solstice plus. You have 4 mana. Do 36 damage. There we go. GG. That was kind of fun. There might have been another way to solve that, too. Little different than how Twinge did it. Yes, so there was at least one other way to solve it. I like that. I like that. Look at my equipment. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the reminder, Fayley. Pumpkin Spice. Okay, spellbook. Oh god. Okay. Harvest Scythe. Consume spell in slot blank to do 4 times the dice of damage. We have to look at the upgraded version. 5 times the thing of damage. By script, return 3 of difference. Into dice value -1, then roll a 1, 2 uses. Doppel twice. Double dice value, max 5, 2 uses per turn. Okay. We're going to be generating a lot of dice with this one. We do get 3 attempts. So we have room to make errors here. This is a really cool way to do a Dicey Dungeons episode. Wait. What do you mean, wait? Means you don't get more dice? Are you sure? I mean, I believe that. But isn't this a phrasing that other stuff uses? Works the same as magnifying glass. Okay, so you do indeed get extra dice. Is my current impression of it. Okay. So double dice value, 2 uses. Dice value -1, then roll a 1, and then 3 of the difference. Okay. So presumably we're... Okay, we can deduct how much damage we need to do from the health of total of the boss. We do 5 dice.
Oh, a visitor. How convenient. I've always thought that the decorative harvest displays would look more welcoming with a big pile of dice instead of pumpkins.
That's probably true. 105. Okay, is that the amount that I think it is? That's 50. Wait. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 times 5. Okay, so that is the maximum possible damage that we can do, which is to use Harvest Scythe on every spell slot. Okay, just got the same wrong answers as everybody else. But good call in checking that one out, Badias. Okay. So, Harvest Scythe just requires any die value. Where do we even begin? I have no idea where to start on this one. So we know we're going to need 6 dice for Harvest Scythes. So at the very minimum, we're going to need, at the end of this all, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. in addition to the dice required to summon 6 Harvest Scythes, which is going to be 6 odd dice. Though they also... No. They have to be... Is it specifically 2 2s? No. At least one of each 1, 3, and 5. And then any number of additional odd dice, I believe. Oh, that's complicated. Okay. I'm sure this will turn into a fun little pattern, though, as we progress. So chisel is dice value -1, roll a 1. The only way we can get more sixes is with double twice. That's pretty important. We will explicitly need to do that too. Double twice gets 2 uses as well. We can get a lot of stuff out of... Hold on. Double twice on 6. Oh, it's min 5, right? Yeah, it's min 5. Okay. I was like, we can use double twice to create infinite 6s, right? No. No, we can't do that. Or not min 5, max 5. Sorry. Max 5 on double twice. Not min 5. I'm not even like trying to solve the puzzle, I'm just jamming out. Yeah, I'm not sure where to get started here. This is the thing. They have plenty of ways to get more dice. Chisel and create more 1s, which we use in the vice grip to create more somethings. We start with double twice? Do I just summon 1 each of double twice, vice grip, and chisel? No idea. What number do I think I need lots of, I guess is the question. We know we need lots of odd numbers, so we should be using vice grip to generate those. But I need at least 1 additional die. We need at least 2 of every dice, I believe. That's not true. Is it? No, but yeah, we do need at least 2 of every dice. So we need to create 1 duplicate of every dice. Which should mean that this can go infinite. Right? Maybe not. It seems like if I can exactly double the starting dice, then I can, like, I should be able to do that again and again and again. So is there an infinite dice generation in here? Because then I just need to find that, if so. So can I contrive a way to make more of the starting die? Well, I can't do infinite damage, but it's not about doing infinite damage, it's about summoning infinite dice. The infinite would be something involving vice grip, chisel, and double twice. And then we know what we need from there. Like the damage, doing 105 damage is pretty simple. It's just getting the dice. So let's see. If I generate a ton of 4s. Let's see if I use... What's the best example of this? have to use at least a 5 to get a 4 out of Vice Grip. Something about Chisel and Vice Grip. Maybe? God, I have no idea. I'm about to just start summoning dice and play around with it. Yeah, I'm gonna summon once of each. Like, we have multiple attempts at this, so I'm just gonna put some stuff on the field. This might totally be wrong, but I want to look at these. It helps visualize this a lot better. Double dice value, 2 uses, return 3 of the difference. Dice value -1, roll a 1. Can be used to create more of the difference between dice. So if I double twice plus, I get a 6 and a 4. That feels pretty good on a 5. And then I can create more 5s, which I can then use to create more 6s. So let's go double this. Give me more 5s. Give me some 4s. Chisel's on 4 though. Okay, so this looks fine. We need to use that 6 to summon another Doppel twice. We cannot lose that 6. Yeah, if we lose our only 6, we lose. That's definitely one of the ways to break our infinite. So we need another Vice Grip now. A 3 and a 1. Summon another Chisel. Give me a 2 and a 1. Summon a Vice Grip. And now I can make more of whatever I want. Are we net positive dice? I think so. I'm not actually really understanding how it's working very well, but I believe we're gaining dice here. Just give me more 4s. Oh, I was supposed to dupe a 5 before I did that. This is still fine, though. Yeah, this is still fine. I can get more 5s. Doubling 4s is pretty good, too, because I get another 2 back. Leave that 6 over there. I need to make more 5s with Vice Grip. This definitely feels dice positive now. Yeah, this has to be infinite, right? Yeah. We are definitely generating more dice. Good. Okay, so what do we need? We need 1 through 6 once. And then we need 6 odd things. So we're going to start generating the... Yeah, we just can't lose the last 6, that's right. We can generate a ton of stuff here. Store 1 through 6 over here. And then I need a bunch of odd-numbered dice. I should just be making more dice right now. And then it'll be, once I have an excess, it'll be easier to make stuff and keep track. Do you want to backtrack to see how good we got here, or is this as much sense as it ever made? We're in it's a puzzle episode by O'Null, where the goal is you're given a very specific set of equipment and asked to find one turn lethal on your opponent. That's how it works. So this is an infinite dice combo that you're then asked to do like crazy dice manipulation with. We need 12 dice total. 6 to summon harvest scythes, 6 to use the scythes. So we need 12, which we can get. Let's just create more dice. Let's just create tons of dice. Seems pretty easy to do. Okay, that should be enough to work with. That is definitely enough dice to work with. Okay, so we need a lot of odd dice. We can have 3 5s. And then we need at least 1 3. Two, 1, 1, 3, 1. Okay, this should be basically enough. These should be all the dice we need. If I do this in the correct order, anyway. So we want to use the even-numbered dices first. So we summon a Harvest Scythe on 5, use a 6 in it. That consumes the spell, so we can no longer summon that spell. Summon a 5, use it on a 4. What's this one? Summon a 5, use it on a 2. Still have a 5 left, right? Yeah, okay. Level 5. And then we have the Harvest Scythe consume themselves. So summon 5, put a 5 into it. Summon 3, put a 3 into it. Summon 1, put a 1 into it. There we go.
Hey kid, welcome to the spin cycle.
Aw.
Oof, bad luck, but look, you'll get it eventually. Look at me, thousands of years before Halloween was invented. And now I'm just spinning the wheel.
Episode complete! Pumpkin spice. The greatest fear, harvest mice. Favorite food, every couple of months my head starts getting a bit soft, so I carve a new head, and then I roast the old one with feta, chili flakes, and honey. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, we did see that one before. Where you could go to is Wannabe, and Raising for Entity Dungeons is the only place I can go where people won't constantly pester me about my cool costume. Fair enough. So that is all of the Halloween episodes, I think. There's no epilogue or any of that, just 3 spooky little Halloween episodes, the last of which was pretty dang enjoyable. Pretty dang enjoyable, you ask me. So I think that's all the content that there is on the Dicey Dungeons Halloween special, which is totally fine by me, because we're hitting the normal end of stream time anyway. So we'll call it a quick little Halloween stream. Hope you all enjoyed the Dicey Dungeons revisit. I definitely know I'm going to be listening to some of the music from this content update. But that is where I'm going to call it for today. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for dropping by. Don't eat too much candy, but definitely eat some. And I hope you all have an awesome night. We'll be back Saturday with some Slay the Spire. I hope to see you all then. Reminder that Saturday streams are early streams. So we start at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's about 10 hours ago. Hope to see many of you there. Have a great night, everybody. And thanks for watching.